That's not much, I know. Okay, maybe 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Take your pick.
That's what
Go
I
ahead,
get.
go ahead and post your hours in the chat right now. We're going to give some of the stragglers a few seconds to join before we get started. And we will be taking questions. I'm going to be taking questions from some of you, although the chat is going at lightning speed right now. I just saw somebody put 69 hours. Good job. Just stop right there. Don't play the game anymore because you've won the internet. Although I did see 1,337 as well. So, wow, some good hours in here. Looks like you guys have put in some time. So, repentance. Let's get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing some 300 hours, Vin. I'm seeing some 500 hours, some 800, 3,000. Without exaggeration, I can confidently say that those of you who have played Isaac are going to easily double or triple your time with repentance alone. It's just that big. So why don't we just get started? Come on, Vin. Let's get in play. We'll go ahead and press start and get going with our demo for all of you. We'll go pick file 1 and then just pick normal difficult, new run, normal difficulty because it's been a while, and I might be a little rusty, and Vin might be rusty too, but don't tell him.
I'm not rusty.
You're rusty trombone. Okay, here we go. Look at this. So, this might look familiar, but not familiar. A little bit of both. One of the things that we're doing with Repentance, which we did with Rebirth compared to the original Flash version, is we try to continue to improve not the fidelity, but the kind of the visual production values of the graphics, the levels, the environments. So, such as fancier burning basements or flooded caves. And we did that with Rebirth, we did it with Afterbirth. And with Repentance, it's going to be the same, but even more. Right here, this is keyboard play right here. So, for somebody who's asking.
That's the best way to play.
Vin says it's the best way to play. I like playing with an analog because, mainly because I like seeing Isaac's slow, sexy walk. Let's see some Bible thumps if you like to see Isaac's little slow, sexy walk with analog walking. Before I continue with some of the other things that you're seeing in this demo right here, you'll notice at the top it says demo and there's a countdown timer. Disregard that for the final game. That's actually a demo timer. As I said, you're literally watching the demo version that we have at PAX from today until Labor Day. And that timer is just basically to make sure that people have enough time to play, but also that they're not holding up the line, because everybody in here knows you get a really good run in Isaac and you just keep going and going and going. So we want to make sure that the people who have taken the time to come and say hello at PAX and play. Oh, here we go, Monstro. So one of my favorite bosses, just because he's so simple and so well designed. He's got some really basic attacks, but you know what he's doing. So, going back to some of the things I was talking about with the visual tweaks. So, I'm sure a lot of you have already noticed, you're going to see a lot of little visual tweaks like lit fuses on bombs, better champion colors, and also some visual effects that have been brought back in from the Flash version that we maybe forgot to put in or didn't put in for various reasons. But now we're going back and we're revisiting the game and seeing what we can put in. So here we go, bar of soap. There's no rope on that soap though, Vin. That's trouble.
It's not there yet.
Well, remember, if your soap doesn't have a rope, you have to bend at the knees, not at the hips.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a pro tip right there. Not that I know, not from personal experience. Just bend at the knees. All right, look at this. So we're going down. We got our little old. You know, this effect that you see in between the stages was inspired directly from Mode 7 in the Super Nintendo, and I bring that up every time I stream again, just because I love it so much. Here we go. We got a little lust right here, Vin. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite boss, Vin?
My favorite boss? That's a very good question. I'm not...
Classic, like rebirth only boss.
I would say Fistula, maybe?
So you like some fisting?
Yeah, I do.
That's good, that's good.
I love it. But, yeah, I just really like how simple of a concept it is, but it's actually quite challenging. Especially
Yeah, it's a fun...
the first time
Yeah,
you get it.
it's kind of like a fun, very fundamental boss. Here we go. What do you got here? Let's see, there you go, metronome. D6. Camo undies. Classic effect. It's one of the old shaders we put in here when we were having fun with the game. Look at all these little dips here. It was so fun when we were developing the game and we put in the effects for the dipshit on the floor, and you could walk, dipshit, huh? You could walk on the floor and make little poop steps.
Yeah, that's a detail I've always liked, like the footsteps. That's such a nice touch.
Yeah, it was so fun, like putting it in, and the first build we had where it was work. So we got some requests to see some new floors. You just got to be patient. We're only like 4 minutes in. Look at that little baby monstro. We need Mama Monstro, huh? You like the sound effects? Alright. Jemeni, as I call him. So I usually with this boss, I always like killing the smaller twin first. It just makes it feel like a lot easier because of the way that the collision physics work.
Yeah.
On the little guy, once you kill the big guy, and the little guy is actually much more difficult. You have a higher chance of taking damage. So
yeah, he just bounces all over the place.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
But once you get the little guy, and you just have the big guy, all you have is just a big guy who's limited by the same collision as you. Will repentance come with new achievements to lock? Oh yeah. What is your complete save will no longer be complete, so absolutely we'll have a lot of new achievements for you to find and unlock. Oliver, I'm doing no such thing. We'll be fine. You don't know how that timer works. We did something. You know I like to have fun with all of you, so hopefully we get some more health, and then we get some more health, and then you'll see how this demo timer works. Oh yeah, here you go. Boom, draws 2. How's that? Don't say I never did anything for you. Look at that. What do you think? Does everybody like this? No good? Should we take it out? Cancel?
I don't know, it might be too hard. What do you think?
I don't know, we could cancel the game. It's too hard to finish it.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants it. No, that's too mean. We'll just delay it. That's less mean. We've really tried to, as you can see here, make sure that the quality, the visual quality, gameplay obviously is the most important thing with the items, the new enemies, the new bosses, the new levels. But we really wanted to continue to make the game continue to look modern. Like I said, it's 5 years in, but we really hope that you guys like what you see here. Look at that! Don't step on that. So if we adapt on Switch, that's a good question. Will it be okay? Right now, our main target is PC. That's what we're really going for. Will this look good on PS4, on Xbox One, on Switch? Switch is obviously the weakest of the 3 consoles. Little bub. Gotta watch out here. Uh-oh, you guys are seeing all new information here. This is all new stuff right here. Oh, gotta make them last a little. Oh, you didn't get to see everything, did you? All right.
That would spoil the fun. So
Yeah. I know. They'll have to see more later. So, back to the Switch question. Right now, the main target is PC. That's what you want you guys to play on initially. Krampus. Yes. Yeah, there it is.
Who doesn't love Krampus?
I know. I just tweeted this GIF a few days ago in preparation for this, and it's funny. It's so perfect. I love seeing that rotation. People who never played the Flash version might not remember. Krampus only shot in 4 directions, and it wasn't very difficult once you saw him and you knew what he was doing. So once we started playing around with his pattern, just enough to keep you, to pay attention to what he's doing, I think he became a lot more fun mini-boss. Yeah, so back to Switch. Sorry, I keep jumping around. Switch will not, probably, some of these effects, some of these shaders will destroy your Switch. It will probably like explode. So we're going to have to be very selective of what we can and can't do on the Switch. But right now, we're saying that this is going to be on PC. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Have you guys ever gone to the toilet and like no toilet paper, but you really gotta go? It's the fucking worst. And you gotta like do the duck waddle over to the next stall. Uh-oh. We gotta watch out. What about iOS? iOS, no current plans for Repentance. However, as far as specs go, I believe, sadly, the current generation of the current generation of iPhones is much more powerful than the Nintendo Switch. How can Zelda run on a Switch? But this, Vin, do you want to talk about like pixel fill a little bit?
About what? Oh yeah.
So they had a good question about how can Zelda run fine, but then a game like Ice. So I think.
Well, let's say we've reached
here
the end of the demo.
Oh no, we've reached the end of the demo. There's trouble. What are you gonna do?
Anyway,
oh no!
What was your question again?
Oh, I wanted to discuss kind of like pixel fill, like how 2D games can sometimes be more taxing on a console than 3D games.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem comes from rendering like a lot of sprites at the same position. Like the main problem with that is probably with things like the smoke, like the fog overlay in the depths, for example, or in the womb. That is actually really expensive to do.
Yep.
And I don't really know how Breath of the Wild works, but I'm pretty sure they have like some special shaders to avoid having to do that.
Yeah, and there's always been amongst third-party developers, there's always been a theory that Nintendo has like a secret black box SDK, or just talking directly to the machine, or doing things that we don't have access to be able to get.
I think they just know their console really well. It's as simple as that. Like they're just so used to the way it works that they know exactly how to optimize things.
Three troll bombs. 3 is always better than 1, right?
Oh.
Doing all right here. So somebody asked any more modes. You'll just have to wait a little bit longer. We're so close with this. This game's been the progress on the development for Repentance has been going along really well. So hashtag no spoilers, or not too many. If you're here, you're obviously getting a lot of spoilers, but not too many. Like I said, the demo again. Anybody who's new to joining the chat or joining the stream, my name is Tyrone Rodriguez. I've got Vin with me. We're playing the Binding of Isaac Repentance, which we're playing the exact PAX West demo build that is currently on the show floor. So for anybody who isn't at the show today or any days over the weekend, you're getting the opportunity to see what other people are seeing. Or playing, that is, playing live. So are AB Plus mods going to have to update to be playable on Repentance?
Yes.
That's more of a technical question. But how are we modifying? Is it the Lewis? What are we changing, Vin, for the data management?
We are making everything a lot faster. That's the main thing. And well, that's the plan at least. So like we can't really make any we can't promise anything yet. But the idea is to make modding a lot faster. That's the most important point.
Yeah, if it's faster, in theory it's easier, and there's more opportunity for more of you to be able to make. So hold on, Tyrone is a liar. Switch can totally handle the entirety of Anti-Birth. Nicholas is just too lazy to optimize it. Hold on.
I don't think it's that simple. Like, it's not as simple as you think.
Yeah, it's. Are you a programmer, Apollyon Man? Are you a C++ programmer? If you know how to optimize it, then we're always open to hiring good programmers. And if you're not, then you should probably just keep playing the game. Will Repentance be available on Mac, Venom? Probably not. Right now we don't have a response, but right now the main focus will be PC. So we're guaranteeing that the game will be 100% playable and optimized and supported for Windows. So, why is Anti-Birth music gone in favor of this? We've been working with Matthias and John Davies for a long time. Edmund and I really like the relationship that we have with them and the way they understand the world of Isaac. It's the same reason why they're the same team working on The Legend of Bumbo. So it's just it's a really good fit, and it makes a lot of sense for the team and for the game. So it's 3:20. Looks like we have time for one more run. So you're welcome to write down the seed. It won't do you any good yet, but
What?
I like
How about we let them pick?
Yeah, pick. Let's. All right. This is gonna require some discipline on your part. So please try to avoid spamming, but just tell us who you want to pick, and we'll try to pay attention. It looks like we're getting Eden.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of Eden. Let's go for it.
Is Eden really picking? Like that's like an okay. Good.
I mean, it's part of the fun.
Yeah, I know. We'll go ahead and do an Eden.
Let's do it. Oh wow! An Eden start with Eden's blessing. How fitting.
It's like Darth Maul Eden. Very nice. Servot wants to know if this is going to be an Epic exclusive. Right now, Isaac is not available on the Epic Store, so as of right now, we can confirm that it will be available on the Steam Store. So, somebody's asking what is the demo time. The demo timer is, again, this is the PAX build that we're playing. So the demo timer is built in to prevent people from sitting and playing for 2 hours when there's a line of 50 people waiting behind them. So the fuck Epic. Well, Epic's okay. They're fine. I don't know why people are so angry at Epic. They're just a store. They're just trying to feed their kids. They're trying to feed their kids just like anybody else. It doesn't cost it.
I think it's
doesn't
okay
cost.
to give like Steam
Yeah.
some.
It doesn't cost any money to. It doesn't cost any money to download the client. I think it's. Shouldn't get so. The most important thing is getting good games. I'm not defending Epic. I'm just defending the concept of like. The games are the most important thing, and I've always been a believer in against console wars. The idea of like, oh fuck Xbox or fuck PS4 or fuck Nintendo. That doesn't really matter. It's to me, it's the most important thing is like where are the fun games. And in the case of a console, it does kind of suck when there's exclusives because you have to buy this 300 or 400 piece of plastic to play an exclusive game like Uncharted or something. But on PC, you just have to download a client. If you don't like Epic, don't support them with your money. That's the easiest way. But we have a really good relationship with Valve. We really like those guys. And you'll see Isaac on there. That's the important part. So you won't lose your save file. The Theohippus. Am I defending Epic? I'm not defending anybody. I'm just saying there's more important things than to be like waving a fist at a random company that doesn't know you're angry at them. So who in here plays a lot of greed mode? We should really build a greed statue next, Vin. With it should be like a hard statue of Ultra Greed, and then we can make the butt out of like foam, so people can walk up at PAX and grab the butt.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but for now they'll just be happy with the Ultra Greed mouse pad.
Oh, I can confirm that it's very soft.
It is very soft, and he can confirm my butt is very hard.
Oh, it sure is.
Do enemy projectiles move faster now, or is it just you? It might just be you. We haven't explicitly sped up the game or anything, so...
Yeah, you're just imagining things.
Yeah. You want us to turn on the found HUD?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy to do.
We can do that.
Hold on. Yeah, we can make anything happen. Boom. Just for you. You got all that data right there. You can look at everything. So, love to know. Actually, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Just post after you hear this question. Go ahead and post what your highest, if you've gotten real platinum god, or if you've gotten 1,000,000%. I'd love to know how far most of you have gotten in the game. Will we be playing normal mode? We just played normal mode. I think we're feeling pretty generous, and what we're gonna do is tomorrow, probably around the same time. We'll post it either tonight or tomorrow. We're probably gonna do an encore stream and do another 30-minute stream. So you guys can see more of normal mode. But we wanted to also show you one of my favorite modes. Ooh, another 1 million, look at that. 1001. You guys are really dedicated. Thank you very much. That's awesome. You guys are probably better at this game than us. You know, this enemy, with all the different enemies you see in the game, it's been really fun to try to come up with different ways to see how we could introduce new enemies that don't ruin the balance of the game. So, Mega Satan. Mega Satan was one of my favorites. Have we ever considered making item shops cost more than 15 cents? I think Ed and I had talked about that a long time ago. But it can be difficult because...
It's a bit arbitrary, I think.
Yeah, it's arbitrary, and sometimes you get a really good run, and it's like 15 cents doesn't cost anything, but sometimes 15 can be like the difference between, or 20, imagine if you had something that's 20. That's a pretty big amount. Favorite new feature for Repentance? That's tough. Actually, neither Vin or I can tell you about our favorite new feature. Yeah, don't say anything.
There's so
yeah.
I'm not
Zip
saying.
it, Vin. Yeah, there's A lot of really good stuff here. I mean, realistically, I said this about, I think it might have been Rebirth, but realistically, this could have been a sequel with how much stuff is in here. So I'm not trying to oversell it or get you guys super hyped, but I'm really happy with what we have here. It's still a lot of, at the end of the day, it's still a lot of fun.
Oh, look at these cute little friends.
Uh-huh. I know. You've got a lot of shitty friends, you know? You know when you got a lot of shitty friends there, they just hang out. Yeah. So have we considered the item pools we have constantly looked at and revisited? It's just when you're talking about, you know, over 500 items and multiple pools for multiple things, like you've got the devil deals and all these other different pools that we're dealing with, no pun intended. It's one item can mess up a whole pool, so we really thought it through as much as we could initially. And yeah, there will be instances where you're going to get some wacky things that happen in the game, but that's the entire kind of the ethos of Isaac and how it became what it is. You'll see some new weapon combinations, and you'll see some weapon combination adjustments, right, Vin?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of them you're going to see here, but we'll see.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're lucky.
So I know we said 3:30, but we're gonna go ahead and go until this demo ends. We've got another 2 minutes before the stream's over. Have you thought about including other soundtracks with Repentance? It's pretty easy to do. I believe somebody had modded the game to include any soundtrack they wanted. Like, I mean, even Boy George, whatever. So I think there's a mod out there. Vin, have you seen that one that somebody made it so that they just play whatever they want?
I've seen a bunch of them, but I think the main point is because I've seen people ask this before, and the main argument is for consoles. Like, consoles don't have mods.
Yeah, and
that's a fair point, I think.
It's a fair point, but right now, like I said, we're the main development on this is for PC, and then a lot of the console things that we do want to do and that we're unable to do, they're literally out of our control. You know, I'll give you an example. We wanted to put Isaac on sale this weekend for the PS4. Sony of America said yes, but Sony of Europe said no. So even something as simple as putting a game on sale, you don't have full control over that when it comes to consoles. So Blackbeard wanted to know, will there be more synergy? So yeah, as I mentioned, there will be some new weapon combos as well as some adjustments to previous weapon combinations that you may have seen. But you probably won't see them in this run today because we're a minute out from wrapping up the stream. Thanks for coming to hang out. I didn't see you in here. You'll have to send me a DM with your address on Twitter. Tengo una camiseta de Repentance para vos.
Bombs are key.
Has Northern Lion hit us up yet? I sent him a message on Twitter the other day, but he hasn't specifically for this. I don't know if he's at PAX or not. He might have already played the game. It's been a busy first day already with the booth. Oh. So what we did with the demo timer, which is really fun, is the demo timer steals your hearts after the demo's over. So if you ended up with, that's it, everybody.
What? This is it?
We hate to cut it short, but as I said, we will be doing another normal only stream tomorrow. Time TBD, but it will probably be around this time. Would love for all of you to come back and join us. Can Hush be used as a beanbag chair? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Beanbag Hush.
I bet he would be very comfy.
He would be very comfortable. He would open his mouth, and you
And
could
you
just
can
go
sit
in there.
inside, yeah.
You could stay warm. It'd be nice and warm in
yeah.
there, like
Yeah.
a little moist. But thank you all. We love you all very much. Thanks for playing the game. Thanks for your patience while we make repentance. We will be back tomorrow. Vamos a regresar mañana con otro stream al mismo tiempo. Voy a tener el tiempo en mi Twitter. Todavía no sé cuándo, pero lo voy a poner el tiempo, tal vez hoy en la noche o en la mañana. And we'll have the time tonight or tomorrow morning, that it will be around this time PST. So somewhere between 3 p.m. PST to 4 p.m. PST. We'll do normal only runs tomorrow. Really sorry we can't see all of you at PAX West this year, but in lieu of that, we'll have another stream for you. So thanks everybody. XOXO. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.